Spoiler alert for The Power of Two, the fifth season of the hit web series Battle for Dream Island. If you haven't watched it yet, I'd recommend you should click out of this video. Did you know this about the Oscars 2026? For the alternative version of the Oscars 2026, whose creator is actually me, in order to choose the nominees for the Best Original Song category, I had to create a fully new but non-existent film from my Imaginarium called The Power of Two, Goiki Against One, which, as someone from the OSC watching this video may imagine, it would be a cinematic adaptation of the fifth season of the hit web series called Battle for Dream Island. The song which got the imaginary film itself nominated for the 98th Oscars would be called A Hard Time for Pi, or by its alternative name, Pi's Lament, in which Pi tries to express her feelings after being chased by the algebra aliens. However, what is most depressing about the performance of Teapot Gal, which as you may imagine is short for The Power of Two Goiki Against One, at the 98th Oscars is that when the shortlists of all of the 24 categories were revealed in December 2025, Teapot Gal were to receive 5 nominations. Best Animated Feature Film, directed by Kerry Huang, Michael Huang, Satomi Hinatsu, and Kenzie Bryant. Best Original Score, Michael Huang. Best Original Song, like it's playing for A Hard Time for Pi or Pi's Lament, depending on what the Academy prefers. Best Adapted Screenplay, and something unexpected, Best Picture. Yes, if it were to be nominated, Teapot Gal would make history for being the fourth animated feature to get nominated for Best Picture. However, regardless of that, at the final results of the nominees and or the nominations announcement for the Oscars 2026 alternative version at January 22nd, 2026, Teapot Gal ultimately received only one nomination. Yes, it looks like you guessed it, on the Best Original Song category for the song A Hard Time for Pi or Pi's Lament. Like I said, depending on what the Academy prefers. Nevertheless, since the ceremony was one day later on January 23rd, 2026, sadly, the object shows community went from joy to frustration and disappointment because The Power of Two, Goiki Against One on the Best Original Song category lost ultimately to Jack Black's I Feel Alive from a Minecraft movie, which led to the fact that 3 films competing on the Best Original Song category being those Diane Warren Relentless, Viva Verdi, and The Power of Two, Goiki Against One losing their only nomination. Nevertheless, it was still a technical win for the OSC since BFDI was the first web franchise to receive recognition by the Academy. However, not the official Academy, and yes, the alternative.